exciting times considering the amount that's changed since the last podcast. I did say that Dean Smith did deserve more time, and obviously I am sad to see him go, but we've got a new man now, and yeah, just can't wait for the journey to begin.
No, it's gonna be a fun journey for an Aston Villa fan like yourself, Simon. But it's going to be a very sour journey until you get a new manager in, wouldn't you say, Scott? I mean, you've had Steven Gerrard for a good number of years, and looking from the outside in, like for me, I'll only watch Rangers games rather when they're in the Europa League or when they're playing Celtic, to be fair. And out of the two Glaswegian sides, I'm more of a Celtic guy than a Rangers guy. I shouldn't have said that, but it's just the fact that like when I went to Glasgow one time, I visited the Celtic store and my mum got me one of those, you know, those welcome to Celtic type shirts, that welcome to Glasgow shirts with the Celtic badges on. And I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I like Henrik Larsson, Scott, John Hartson, they're decent players. And then I'm just there like, I'll never need to go to Ibrox again. But I'm like, this Rangers side were really good under Steven Gerrard. They're a fun side to watch. The 4-3-3 that they played as well. I think they had like 2 number 10s behind Morelos once upon a time, which was really fun to see in the European. What did you kind of enjoy from his time at Rangers, tactics-wise as well?
Yeah, well, tactics-wise, he completely overhauled the way Rangers were currently as a club, as a football team, on and off the park. He really did. We were in a pretty poor place when Gerrard decided to take over. I remember getting told that it was going to be Steven Gerrard about 2 weeks before he was appointed. And I didn't believe. It was one of my friends. I was like, I don't believe you. There's no way it's going to be Gerrard. That's a massive risk. But the stature of the man, everything about him, I completely bought into. I think a lot of Rangers fans bought into it. He definitely developed from the kind of when he first started to take over to from when he left, or from when he was leaving. It was he was growing as a manager. You could very much see that he was growing as a manager along with his tactics. Michael Beale is another one he's going to Villa with Gerrard, and Michael Beale is he's a bit of a wizard, I think, when it comes to tactics. He's a very intelligent man. I generally think he could get a job at any football club in the world if he wanted to. I think he is I am probably, if I'm being completely honest, I'm probably more gutted that I've lost Michael Beale than I am that I've lost Steven Gerrard, no matter how much I love Steven Gerrard. But in terms of the way Rangers played, very attacking, very, very high press from the front. Definitely the 2 number inverted 10s that you were talking about. He would play that sometimes, mostly in Europe, but he would also like to use the overlapping fullbacks in order to get crosses into the box as well, which works. When it works, it's beautiful to watch. It's very, very attractive football. And I would expect from Gerrard that he won't really change his tune. He kind of sticks to a plan, and this is the plan we'll do. Towards the end of his career, he had started tinkering a bit with formations in terms of maybe Rangers dropping to a 4-2-3-1 instead of being an actual 4-3-3 for certain games, for certain times in certain games. But it's very attacking football. He is very ambitious. I feel like I'm repeating stuff that Gerrard has said himself, but he is very ambitious. The way he's left me will leave a bit of a taste in my mouth, to be honest. Just the timing of it wasn't great. I always knew Gerrard would move on, but it's happened. It's happened now, and we have a saying for our team, for Rangers, is that no man is bigger than the football club, and we stand by that, really. There's been many before Gerrard, and there'll be many after him. It hurts just now, yes, because we've not got a new manager in, but that'll soon fade. But congratulations to Villa. I think they've got a right steal.
But I think there was a quote from Gerrard saying that even if he was to coach for 20 years, he still wouldn't reach his level or something, that, you know, he's that advanced and sort of technical in his coaching. So yeah, that's another one. That was one that a lot of Villa fans were sort of intrigued in, whether we would get him in or whether he would stay at Rangers, and obviously he's coming with, so even happier, to be fair.
Salim, just going back on what we just heard from Scott, what from there kind of excited you tactics-wise about what Steven Gerrard is going to do?
Yeah, I think it could. I think we've sort of fallen apart compared to where we were last year. We've made good progress and we were playing some good football too, but the team just looked sort of, you know, ideas had gone, but the main point being that sort of high press and attacking football, that's something we need to be playing with the sort of players we've got. And I think we've got a good fit in terms of like wing backs and stuff like that as well. So yeah, I think we should be able to play the football that Gerrard wants. It just depends how long it could take to implement, but I mean, if he needs to sort of hit the ground running as well, considering the situation we're in the season. We've lost 5 in a row, and if he doesn't win in another 5 games, then it's just going to look even worse. So we are in sort of a rot at the moment, and he does definitely need to hit the ground running. So yeah, the quicker that he can get his ideas across and get the players going, the better.